Welcome to this video about precision teaching. What is precision teaching? Vygotsky suggested that effective teaching should be geared towards a learner's zone of proximal development. This is where tasks are challenging enough to require some support from an adult, but not so difficult that they are impossible to achieve. Precision teaching is a highly structured intervention to meet the needs of an individual pupil who is experiencing difficulties with acquiring some specific literacy or numeracy skills. It has an inbuilt monitoring function. Precision teaching is useful because we can focus very closely on exactly what a pupil is struggling with and which methods are working. Monitoring learning this closely gives immediate feedback. It is less likely that learning will be lost again. And the flexibility and immediacy of this approach helps to build engagement and confidence in pupils very easily. Which pupils might benefit from precision teaching? Precision teaching is an appropriate type of intervention for the great majority of pupils with SEN, especially pupils with specific learning difficulties, for example, dyslexia, working memory difficulties, processing difficulties, and dyscalculia, and with most types of speech, language, and communication needs. Consider putting in place a precision teaching intervention for pupils who seem able enough to complete tasks but are reluctant to try. Appear to know something one day, but not the next. Appear to know something in one area, but not in another. Are very slow in the production of their work, or who generally don't have the basics. How does precision teaching work? Precision teaching is carried out on a one-to-one basis, with each intervention session lasting 5 to 10 minutes and taking place daily over a set period of time, for example 6 weeks, working to a sharp target. This includes a number of short, engaging multisensory activities. Start with conducting a baseline assessment with the pupil to establish their current attainment. Then, using the baseline, set an aim rate that you would like the pupil to achieve. For example, reading 20 high-frequency words per minute with no more than 2 mistakes. Using the findings from your initial assessment, select 3 items that the pupil already knew, as well as 2 items that the pupil found difficult. This group of items will be the first few that you begin to work on during the precision teaching sessions. Testing in each session. For about a minute or less at the end of each session, test the pupil, recording responses on a probe sheet. This features a collection of randomized items relating to the skill being learned. This should be done in the same way as the baseline assessment was. For example, if they were baselined on their Here to Write skills for spelling, this is how they should be tested in each session. Progressing in the intervention. Count and track the pupil's correct and incorrect responses by using a set graph or table. This is called a fluency chart. Use one color to chart the number of correct responses and one to chart the number of incorrect responses. At the end of the week, you can use a ruler to join up the results with a straight line for a visual representation of their progress. Once the pupil has mastered the skill and they have achieved the aim rate, it is time to move on to a new set of items on a new probe sheet. This involves selecting 3 items which they've achieved in a previous test, as well as 2 new ones. From here, you continue the cycle, recording fluency daily and measuring progress across the week on the fluency chart. This is the end of this video. You can view more videos on this channel in the Bite Size series, including other Bite Size Interventions videos.